is Tiffany. This is my breathwork class. This class is for you, for those of you who sit for long periods of time very frequently, those who struggle with anxiety and panic, those with respiratory disease, those who want to know themselves more deeply. Welcome to my breathwork class. My name is Tiffany Miskey. Today's class, we are going to be working on breathing using awareness about breathing through our body. It's a very gentle class today, and we're going to need a straw, some water if you have that. If you don't have that, you can always substitute with a hum, and if you have a band, that will be helpful, because the 5 parts of class that we're going to have today are we're going to do some stretching to kind of open up the breath chamber. We're going to do some tension awareness exercises. And then we're going to work on horizontal breathing using some simple techniques. And then we'll end with some gentle resistance, blowing bubbles with a straw. But really what we're doing, or what I'm having you do this for, is to get some prolonged exhales and kind of shift you into a calmer parasympathetic state. And then we finish with some very basic, just nose breathing. So I'm going to put my camera down so you can see me. And this is a pretty slow class. There's going to be times where we do a lot of breathing and you're going to think to yourself, has she forgotten me? I haven't forgot you. So let's grab the band. And the goal of this is to stretch this open. So grab it really where you want. You may have to play around with this, but what you're going to do is you are going to stretch it open and then come all the way to the center here. And kind of play with how much stretch that you need. You just need a little bit. The goal is to really kind of get this front chest open, okay? So that we open up that breath chamber. And you can go as fast as you want to. You can go as slow as you want to. We're just going to do a couple more. Because this forward folded position really needs to be opened up. Yeah. All right, now we're going to work on some spinal twisting using that same open and close method. You might want a little bit more give in the band here. So arms forward, and I want you'll inhale here, and then exhale, open up, and then empty your lungs. Exhale completely. Once you're done exhaling, then come forward and inhale again. Now go to the other side. Opening up, exhaling all your air, and then coming forward, and then go back to the other side. So we're just alternating sides, really working on wringing out the air so that we exhale fully. Let your exhale guide this movement. Let's do a couple on each side. A couple more. Exhaling all the way. Inhaling, coming forward. Going your own speed. Okay. Now, I want to kind of get the head moving a little bit, because I'm going to give you some cues a little bit later in the class, and I want that head to be able to move. So we're just going to use our eyes. I want you to look at the back upper corner, the back lower corner of the room. Come to the other side. Look at the upper corner. Look at the lower corner behind you. Come to the other side. Upper corner, lower corner. Other side. Upper corner, lower corner. So I really just want you to use your eyes to kind of get that head moving. Okay. All right, so we've kind of opened that up. Now we're going to do some tension awareness exercises. I'm going to put this on the ground. Hopefully I can see it with my handwriting. I have my contacts in and not my glasses. So I want you to, you're going to straighten your arms, pull your hands back, and I want tension. I really want you to straighten those arms, put tension, tension, tension. I want you to feel tension on purpose. Feel it on purpose. Now let go. And you're just breathing. Let's do that one more time to feel that again. I want you to straighten the arms, pull back the fingers. I want you to feel the tension. Notice how your nervous system is shifting towards a lot of tension. You might even be holding the breath in order to do this. Now relax and let it go. I want you to feel how the body is a lot more relaxed than what it was when you had all that tension in there. Notice any warmth that may come to your body. Now we're going to move from the hands to the feet, okay? So you really can't see me very well, but I want you to straighten your legs, pull back your feet, make it tight, make it tense, tense, feel your body tensing up. Notice how it's shifting with all that tension. Now I want you to relax, let that go. And notice the difference in freedom that you feel in your breathing. And the shift towards calmness now that that tension isn't in you. Gentle, relaxed breaths, whatever rate that is for you. And then now I want you to lift the shoulders. Lots of tension. Lift those shoulders, lift those shoulders, lift those shoulders. Keep lifting it all the way to your ear, tension in your shoulders. Now let that go. Exhaling completely and fully. Feeling the freedom in your body now that you have since you let that tension go. Observing any shift in your nervous system that you feel as you let that tension go. One more time, inhale, shoulders up, lots of tension, lots of tension. Lift those shoulders, relax them down. Exhale your air. Regaining your breath. Now, inhale with your arms out. Exhale, bring your elbows in. Inhale, reaching your hands out. Exhale, bringing the elbows in. Inhale. Now with the exhale, I want you to, like an accordion, exhale, bring your hands into here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling with the hands open, exhaling with the hands closing. I want you to go your pace. I want you to look at your hands. Watch the hands move as you breathe. Allow the hands to follow your breath. Take a couple of more breaths, and then bring your gaze to me. Okay. Now, your feet are flat on the floor. What I want you to do, let me adjust my camera so you can just see me a slight bit better. Okay. I'm going to turn just for your view. You don't have to turn. You can see my feet. What I want you to do is to press the weight of your body into your feet as if you're going to stand, but do not stand. Okay? There should be lots of tension, lots of weight into your feet. You're probably feeling some tension in your legs and your butt. Now I want you to let it go. Observing any sort of movement of rocking forward and backward as you recover from that. On your next breath, lean forward, press into your feet. Do not stand up, but put weight into your feet as much as you can before you were to stand up. Now I want you to relax. You're just breathing here, recovering, allowing your nervous system to recover. Allowing the breath to happen. Oftentimes we hold the breath unknowingly. Okay. Now this time I want you to slump back as far as you can go. If you cannot hold this position on your own, grab your knees, but I want you to really crunch. Okay, you're going to try and breathe here, but it's very difficult to breathe because it's shallow. You're crunching. Now I want you to come up. Feel your head float off of your spine. Lift your head off of your spine. As you're breathing, just noticing your head lifting off of your spine. And also observing any sway forwards and backwards that you might have with your breathing. Lifting the head off of the spine. Just gentle, comfortable rates of breath as you lift that head off of your spine. It's floating up and off of the spine. And as it's floating off of the spine, observe any freedom that you feel in your breathing. And any movement or sway that you feel with your breathing. Take a couple of more breaths and then bring your gaze to me. Okay. I'd like for you to get your straw with your water. Okay, now, what I'm going to have you do is, you don't need that much. I'm going to have you exhale for whatever your comfort level is. And we're just going to do in through the nose, and you're going to blow bubbles through the straw into this water. While you're doing that, however long that is, over and over and over, until I guide us to shift into something else, I want you to notice that head floating off of the spine so that it doesn't sink in the body, so that the head floats off of the spine while you're blowing bubbles like this. Go to your comfort level, take another inhale through the nose. Bringing the eyes up. Floating the head off of the spine. Looking far out in the distance as you blow bubbles. Gentle bubbles. Looking up off into the distance. Floating the head off the spine. Lifting the cup to your mouth, not you going down to the cup. Now, on your next breath, I'd like for you to add voice as you exhale through the bubbles like this. A couple more breaths. What those bubbles do is it just gives the diaphragm a hint of resistance, okay? So that it's not lots of effort, but it's a little bit of effort, and it gives some sensation to the body about your breathing. Oftentimes, breathing is almost invisible. Then when you add the hum while you're blowing bubbles, that's even more resistance to the airflow because your vocal folds are vibrating. So it's an extra level of resistance, but it's not lots of resistance, okay? We're going to breathe in and out through the nose. And all I want you to do is try and make your exhale just a little bit longer, if just one heartbeat longer than the time that you spent inhaling. And as you're breathing, as you're inhaling, I want you to notice the expansion that you get in this area. You might even put your one hand here and one hand in your back, like this. You might even do that so that you can feel expansion. And as you're gently breathing in and out at whatever your comfortable pace is, I want you to visualize the four corners of the room that you're in. And as you inhale, you expand towards those four corners of the room. And as you exhale, you shrink in towards yourself. It's a subtle movement, expansion out towards the four corners of the room, and then contraction in towards the center of your body. Much like that ball that we held with our hands earlier on in the class, where it expands and contracts as we breathe. And then as you're breathing at a comfortable rate, observe any forward and backward rocking sensation to the body as you breathe. Two more breaths. Inhale with the arms up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. That is class for today. Today's class was simply about using the body to create awareness. That faulty feedback loop is a beast. And so that's what this class was designed for. If you came away with one tiny nugget of information new that you did not perceive about your breathing before this class, you have had a victory.